want you to fail because you want
Okay. Everyone go ahead and begin in easy pose, whether this is sitting or laying on your back. You can do either one. Go ahead and bring your eyes to close or gaze at a spot in front of you if that's more comfortable. Notice the way that you're breathing here. You are taking shallow breaths. Just notice. Go ahead and take a couple deep breaths together. Inhale, hold, exhale. Another one, inhale through your nose, hold, exhale through your mouth. Take a couple more on your own. Then go ahead and return back to your normal breathing. Notice any sounds that might be around you. Could be the soft music in the background, or the dog, or maybe a car outside. Just notice the sounds. I'd like to share a quote with you before we start our practice, and it is, "In the midst of movement and chaos, keep stillness inside of you." That stillness throughout this practice can be your breath. That can be something you can always turn to. It can help you with your balance, or it can help you get through a tough pose. Go ahead here and open your eyes. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, raise the arms overhead. And go ahead and drop the right arm to the right side and lean over. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left arm to left side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right one more time. Inhale to center. Exhale back down to the left. Now back to center. Let the arms drop behind you a little bit for a mini back bend, stretching out the chest. From here, go ahead and come back so your spine is relaxed, and meet me in tabletop pose on your hands and knees. From here, we're going to stretch out the spine a little bit for our practice today. So we're going to start with some cats and cows. So as you inhale, go ahead and drop the belly to the mat. Lift the chest and the head forward. for cow. As you exhale, around the spine into the ceiling, drop the head towards ground. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. You can do this with me or at your own pace of your breath. Go ahead and go through one more cycle and then meet me at a neutral spine. Once you're there, go ahead and flip your right wrist so that your palm is facing upwards. And just lean forward and back to give the wrist a little bit of a stretch. Go ahead and lift it up and wiggle it around a little bit. Then go ahead and place that down. Do the same with the left side. Go ahead and wiggle that one out. All right, from here, we're going to go ahead and make our way into our first downward dog of the day. So I invite you to flip your toes over and go ahead and make your way into downward dog. Here, feel free to bend the knees, walk out your dog, anything you need to do. Hamstrings might be a little bit tight. If so, feel free to keep your knees bent. Stay here for a couple breaths. You can continue to walk out dog or you can find stillness here. Here I invite you to walk your hands back towards your feet. Find yourself in a forward fold. It's okay if your knees are bent here. That'll help you stretch out your lower back. If you want more of a hamstring stretch, keep those legs straight. Feel free here to grab both elbows and swing side to side for ragdoll. Or not, whatever feels good to you right now. From here, go ahead and inhale into half forward fold so your hands are on your shins, flat spine. Then release back to forward fold. And take a big breath in. Go ahead and slowly roll up to standing. Raise your arms above your head as you inhale. And bring hands to center. Go ahead and inhale, another arms up. And then this time come back to forward fold. Walk your hands back out to plank pose. Gonna go through our first flow of the day. So here you can drop your knees and then bring your chest to the mat. So you're laying all the way down on your stomach. Then go ahead for baby cobra. Lift your chest up and look forward. Go ahead and drop back to the floor. And then shift back into downward dog. From here, you can walk, step, or jump back into forward fold at the front of your mat. Inhale halfway lift, flat back, looking forward, release back down into forward fold. Inhale, arms rise up, big breath here, and hands come to heart center. Another inhale here, arms raised, look up to the ceiling, and forward fold. From here, go ahead and step back into plank. Here, if you're familiar with chaturanga, where you go halfway down and then into upward dog, you can do that here. Or you can do what we did last time, into baby cobra. Either way, go ahead and then meet me back in downward dog. So this is Sun Salutation A series. This is good for a warm-up before a flow practice, which is what we're going to have today. So we're going to go ahead and do 2 more. I'll lead you through 1 more, and then I'll have you do 1 on your own. So go ahead and here, step into the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, arms lifted over the head. Exhale, palms to center. Inhale, arms above the head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into plank. Exhale, chaturanga, whatever you do. Upward. Exhale down. Great job here. We're going to do 1 more. Go ahead and do it at your own pace, your own breath. You step into forward fold and begin. You can go ahead and meet me in downward dog or child's pose. Take your pick. Alright, so from here, we're going to go ahead and raise our left leg into the air for 3-legged dog. Go ahead and bend that knee so you get a little bit of a hip stretch here. Go ahead and straighten back out into 3-legged dog. From here, keep that leg raised and come into plank pose. And then you're going to bring your knee into your right elbow. Hold it there. Move over, bring your right knee to your left elbow. Right knee to left wrist. And then right knee to right wrist. So it's kind of a little circle. And then go back to downward dog. So this is a bit of a strengthening to get us ready for our flow today. So we're going to go 1 more time on that right leg. So go ahead and raise the right leg to 3-legged dog. Come forward, right knee to right elbow. Right knee to left elbow, right knee to left wrist, right knee to right wrist, back to 3-legged dog. And then go ahead and drop that leg. If you need at any time to take a break, you can always find child's pose. So go ahead here and raise the left leg. I'm going to do that one more time on the other side. Go ahead and bend that knee, come into plank. Left knee to left elbow. Left knee to right elbow. Left knee to right wrist. Left knee to left wrist. Back to three-legged dog. And one more time through that circle. Come forward. Left knee to left elbow. Right elbow. Right wrist. Left wrist. Back three-legged dog. And lower the foot. Good job, you guys. From here, go ahead and take a rest real quick in child's pose. Give the shoulders and the wrists a break. Take a few breaths here. Remember, the breath is always something that you can turn back to find strength, to find calm in your practice. All right, so go ahead and come up from child's pose into tabletop pose. And then go ahead and find yourself back in downward dog. When you're ready, go ahead and raise that right leg for a three-legged dog. Feel free to bend the knee again to get that hip stretch if you need it. If you're taking that rendition, go ahead and straighten the leg back out. Bring that right knee to your chest and go ahead and place the foot in between your hands. So right now we're in high lunge. Go ahead and lower your left knee to the ground. So we're in low lunge. Go ahead and inhale, raise those arms up. From here, go ahead and cactus out the arms for a good chest stretch. Or you can roll out the wrists. My wrists feel a little tired, so you can do that here. From here, go ahead and bring the hands to center. We're going to do a little twist here. So you're going to bring your left elbow to your right knee and twist over to the right side. Go ahead and inhale back to center. From here, if you can, go ahead and curl your left toes under your feet and lift up into high lunge. From here, go ahead and drop that left hand and do another twist towards the right, this time with your arms straight. Go ahead and drop that right hand so it frames your foot and bring it back to plank pose. From here, you can either go through a flow or meet me back in downward dog. So once you're in downward dog, go ahead and lift that left leg up. Go ahead and bend that knee for the hip stretch if you did on the other side. And go ahead and straighten it back out. And then come and bring that left foot in between your hands. Then lower the right knee onto the ground. So we're in low lunge. From here, inhale the arms up. Maybe look at the ceiling. Feel free to do a slight back bend here if that feels good to you. Go ahead and cactus out the arms for that chest stretch again. Maybe roll the wrists out. Go ahead and bring hands to center. We're going to do the same twist, so this time your right elbow finds your left knee. Twist towards the left. Go ahead and inhale back to center. And here, as we did on the other side, curl the right toes under and lift up to high lunge. From here, go ahead and drop that right hand. Raise the left hand toward the ceiling for the same stretch. Then go ahead and drop that left hand so it frames your foot. Go ahead and bring it back to plank pose and go through your flow. Find child's pose or downward dog. Take a couple breaths here. Alright, so from here we're going to raise that right leg again for a three-legged dog. We're going to bring it in through the center of the hands. And then we're going to find warrior one, high lunge, with our arms up. From here we're going to start getting into some balancing poses. So remember, better breath, more constant breath means easier balancing. So you can always return to your breath during these practices. From here, go ahead and shift your chest forward, bring your arms back so your chest is over your right knee a little bit. And then go ahead and lift into warrior three. So you're going to use some momentum to straighten that front leg and then bring your back leg off of the mat. From here, you can keep your arms behind you. You can bring them in front, or you can bring them to prayer. Or you can even be an airplane and put them out to the side. Great job. Go ahead and drop back into warrior one, that high lunge. Yay. Good job. Okay, so from here, go ahead and drop the hands, frame the foot, and meet me back in plank pose, and then into downward dog. From here, go ahead and raise the left foot. Bring it in between the hands. Place that foot there and meet me in warrior one again, high lunge. From here, we're going to go ahead and shift forward in front of the left knee this time. And then go ahead and bring that weight into the left foot, raising the right foot. Here, maybe you keep your hands in the same way you did last time. Maybe that works for you. Maybe you try something new. Great job. Now go ahead and meet me back in high lunge, dropping that foot, bringing the arms back up. Take a big breath here. Go ahead and exhale. Frame that left foot. Meet me back in downward dog. Now go ahead and raise that right foot. Bring it in between hands. Meet me in warrior one, high lunge. We're going to do warrior three again, but we're going to do some exercises in it, which are going to be so fun. So from here, go ahead and shift forward, bring the arms back. Bring yourself into warrior three. This time, try and have your arms out in front of you if you can. If not, that's okay. But here, we're going to do a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale in warrior three. As you exhale, use the power of your breath to bring your knee into your chest and your arms beside you. Then as you inhale, we're going to go back to warrior three. Then exhale, knee to the chest. Go ahead and do 2 more at your own breath pace. It's okay to lose balance here, but the breathing will help. All natural. And from there, go ahead and drop your foot to the ground. Wiggle your right foot out. Ankle might be tight. Shake it out here if you need to. Wiggle around. Awesome. From here, go ahead and raise the arms up. Take a big deep breath. And exhale forward. Go ahead and plant the hands here and meet me back in downward dog. From here, go ahead and raise the left foot into the air, 3-legged dog, and bring it in between the hands. High lunge. And what to do. We're going to do the same thing on the left side, so go ahead and shift forward to airplane pose. Then bring yourself into warrior three. Bring the hands out front if that's okay for you. If not, it's okay to leave them where they feel good. Maybe not good, but doable. From here, go ahead and inhale. As you exhale, bring the knees to the chest, arms down. Then inhale, warrior three. If you know what to do now, go ahead and go at your own breath pace. We're going to do 3 more. Once you're done with those 3, you can drop your feet. Wiggle out the ankle. Wiggle out your whole body. Do what you need to do. And then go ahead and take a big deep breath. And exhale, forward fold. Good job, you guys. That's not an easy flow to do. You guys did really well. Alright, from here, go ahead and half lift. So your back is flat, hands on shins. Go ahead and forward fold. Plant the hands, meet you back in plank pose. Feel free to go through your flow here, or go to child's pose, or straight back to downward dog. So once you're in downward dog, actually we're going to go to child's pose. So go ahead and drop the knees. Take them wider than your hips. And then walk the hands out as far as you can. Give that back a stretch. Give your hips a stretch. Notice how your body feels here. Maybe you feel stronger than when you started today. Maybe you feel tired. Maybe you're a little bit sweatier than when you got here. All good things. So from here, go ahead and meet me in a seated position, just like when we started today. And then we're going to go ahead and stretch out the legs a little bit. So we're going to bring a left foot into the right thigh. Go ahead and make sure your body is towards your right leg. Go ahead and inhale the arms up and fold over that. Keep your hands land at your shins, wherever they land. Just try and keep that back flat. The goal here is not to touch your head to your leg, just to get a good stretch. Go ahead and come back up out of that pose. Let the hands fall. And then we're going to switch legs here. So bring the right foot into the left thigh. Position your body so that it's turned towards that left leg. And arms up. And follow that. And inhale those arms back up. And have that stretch. And let them fall. Do one more leg stretch with both of the legs out front. So again, and up. And flop over. From here, go ahead and roll out of that pose. And then go ahead and find yourself on your back. Once you're here, we're going to go into a bit of a spinal twist. So bring your left leg bent over your right leg. So your left knee is on the ground. You can tee out your arms, and if it feels okay on your neck, you can look over to the left side. From here, go ahead and roll out of that so you're on your back again. And let's do that same stretch on the other side. So this time your right leg is bent, over to the left side, and if it's okay on your neck, you can look over to the right. From here, go ahead and come back to center. Bend both of your knees here so they come up to your chest. Give them a big hug. Maybe lift your head off the ground. Give yourself a big hug here. Squeeze as hard as you can. And then release everything back into the ground. Straighten your legs. Bring your arms out wherever they feel good and fall. Let your eyes close here. This is Shavasana, our last pose of the day. Allow yourself to just be here. Just breathe. Acknowledge yourself for taking time out of your day to practice. Do something good for your body and your mind. Acknowledge your body for being able to move like it did today. Allow it here to soak up all the good energy. Allow it to relax. Notice here if there's any tension between your eyebrows. Maybe your jaw is clenched. With each exhale you take, allow yourself to let that go. Your shoulders are clenched up towards your ears. Let them release. Each exhale should melt into the floor. Go ahead and start to deepen your breath a little bit. Maybe bring some movement into your fingers and your toes. feel ready, feel free to bend your knees and roll onto your right or left side. That feels good to you right now. Otherwise, you can stay where you are, continuing to deepen your breath. Feel free to keep your eyes closed or gaze down at the floor as you bring yourself back up into a seated position, just as we started today. I'd like to finish our practice with all taking one big cleansing breath together. So we're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth really loud, so we let it all go. Go ahead and inhale and exhale. Thank you for taking the time to practice with me today. Go ahead and bring your hands to heart center. The light in me sees the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.